Hello everyone, welcome to the, what round is it? But I don't know, I'll check in a moment, still got something to do. But here we are in Spain, Catalonia, and this could be a good one. We've got two DRS zones, one on the front, one on the back, and we have a Ferrari going out, and that will be Doug. So we've got 9 drivers today. Not as much as we did in Monaco, and I think it's the least in the season so far. But we've still got a race to watch, and that's what matters. And, oh, James is gone, everyone's leaving. What's going on there? Should I join their comms? I think I should. Just give me a moment, guys. What's happened? Oh, God. Wait, it's raining? Wait. Yeah. Wait, did you just say it's raining? Because on my screen it's not. Alright, yeah. What? Wait, what the hell did Marty do? Why not the weatherman? Wait, did you just say, I don't know what the weatherman said, but he said he's gonna... Oh, is it my fan? Is my fan, making some noise? Oh, it's hot as, and if I open a window, it's gonna be so loud. Hey! Alright, I need to draw this damn track. Oh, fuck me, an updated track, please. Alright, how do I draw this then? Oh, I've just drawn on the wall. Feck. Why is that corner number seat?
My missus is playing football with my daughter.
Alright. Okay, no, that's how I could just tell you how to claim for my name. Close.
Oh, guys. It's good stuff. Hey, helps if fuzzy spelled.
Boom boom.
Fuzz, you're not even in a car. Big Mike, you got me. Communicating. I'm scared to look back. So much accents. Accents.
Ah, why is my life going away from me?
Say again. Oh yeah.
Alright, got the track map. Oh, penis up my bum. What I meant to say was, I've got some gammy knees. Someone help me! I'm not stable.
That's the thing, if anyone OnlyFans video today.
Is that Fuzz's wife just always sounding so stressed? Oh god. Oh god, help me. And help him. Help her. Oh my god. I'm just looking through hello, Silver. He's in my stream. Just looking through on Google all the Spain track maps, and there's just an alone Baku, Monaco, and Mexico track, and Monza, and Spa. What the hell is that? Albert Park, Montreal. Oh Jesus, Lord have mercy.
Who's the grandpa now? Marty's slower than anything tonight. Fucking hell. Should be bigger than 7-year-old. Just because I'm a little bit older than you, Silver. No, I'm not. Paul is the oldest. Ah, fuck yes. Also, I am the oldest. What? I am the oldest. Paul is the age of youth in this room. You put everybody back. A 90-year-old brings you back. Who's care on there? Stop it.
Oh Lord have mercy. Oh.
Right, Marty's in.
Right. I will see you later once again, people.
We'll see you later, Silver.
That took long enough. Now my stream is 10 minutes old. Come on, why is my PlayStation Discord being so stupid today?
You've got a game
A game
station.
station.
Exactly. 80-year-old goat asleep.
Alright, see ya. Anyways, let's get back underway. Here in Spain, I'm going to open a window as it's very hot in here, and apparently my fan was disrupting people. So yeah, actually it's cool outside, so that helps. I'm going to actually get some water, so I will be right back.
Who do you think will win the race today?
Oh, that was good timing. So who might win? Marty seems very quick. If Kaz doesn't make a mistake, he could probably win. I feel like it's a tie between a few people. Yeah. Yeah, it's a tie between like one.
I think Scriani will be fast today.
Yeah, maybe. We'll see. It's a similar track to Japan, so we'll see. Yeah, similar in its different ways. So they're out on track. Let's get my spectator stuff ready. So the first one.
It's no similar. Not asterisk.
I feel like it is though. I feel like it's got fast corners, just like fast and windy bits, just like Suzuka.
In Japan you miss a turn in first sector and it's finished the lap.
Oh, I mean, yeah, same with the first turn at this track. You go off, you're done for. You either invalidate or you lose so much time. That's kind of how it goes there, by experience. But anyways, what do I know for today? I'm a commentator. Yeah, fair enough. It can be different to different people, so you never know. This cat's using the wrong number there. Let me just whip up what number he should be wearing, because I really don't think his number is 2. Yeah. Yeah, I'm only a commentator today. What do I know today? Now, where is the driver lineup? So, he is supposed to be rocking the number 16. Well, he's not, so... But, hey, no one else is using the number 2, so... I guess that's fine, because he'll be the only one out there on the number 2. Fuzz goes quicker. He was the first one out on track with the 1:16.2. So here's the first one to complete a lap, and Doug has had a moment. This doesn't look good. This is out of turn 8 on the approach to the fast left-hander of turn 9, and he's gone off. I would imagine traction is very hard to get there. So I'd imagine he's spun round. He had a very, very tough time in Monaco last time out. And it seems like it's starting to be the exact same way for Doug. He will complete this lap. It's not invalidated, but it will be hella slow. So let's just see what happens. Unless it was his out lap. There's only one driver still in the pit lane, and that's Alan. And he's now coming back out now, so in just a moment we'll see every single car out on track, which is the 10. Fuzz still quickest, as he is on the medium tyres, which do help a lot. Screamy, as you said, will be fast today. He's P5 with a 126.4, which is quite slow, but hey, it's only early in practice, so still a long way to come. Still a lot left to see. And JB rounding the final 2 corners. Is he going to start another one? Yes, he is going to start a lap. There is Kaz facing the wrong way around, out of turn 3.
Slow lap.
Yeah, very slow, so I don't know what's happened to him. Maybe he was just trying to take it easy. I mean, yet again, I don't think it'll be that slow. Just taking an easy lap, so very awkward. No. Oh, yeah, it is. Oh. Thought I was spectating Cass. Yeah, anyways, I am quite tired. I'm a bit sick, so that doesn't really help. But hey, love commentating. So, fun fact.
I got you.
Thanks, mate. Yeah, I've been doing it pretty much my whole life, and there is a moment. Alan facing the wrong way around, so everyone really struggling to find grip out there, especially out of yeah, we'll have to a while, quite a lot of times. So yeah, everyone finding it hard to get traction at turn 10, 11 out of 8, and for some reason out of 3. So I would imagine we would see a bit more of 5 into the action there, and maybe 2. But no, there's one of the Astons, and it is James, and he is off the road. So that is the 3rd or 4th person to be off the track and not on tarmac. So not ideal for many drivers out there already. Yeah, so right now Fuzz is still quickest. Yeah, could do.
So yes, it's easy to spin there.
But the yellow flag was just JB letting past Alan, and there's a Sauber out of turn 9 who has had a moment. So again, not ideal, and he's impeded Alan, so that will not be quite good for Marty. I don't know why he hasn't gone off the racing line there. That just hurts his tyres, but hey, he does what he does. He's quick, but just then was a bit ugly and unfortunate, and a bit of bad timing there for Marty as he now goes. JB is out, so JB has had a moment, and he's crashed on the pit entry, I would imagine, there. So JB is probably understeered into the wall while coming into the pit lane. So he's got very minimal practice under his belt, only 8 minutes he's got. So that is rather unfortunate, and a unfortunate moment here. It's Paul, and that is James as well. So what on earth has gone on here? There's Doug coming up behind them now. He hasn't gone off, luckily, but both of those guys was facing the wrong way round at one point. Eventful, very eventful, and that's Kaz off the road, so it's very hard to keep track on what's going on here. That's Paul going into the pit lane. James has stayed out. It seems like he's continuing his laps. What dramas early in this practice session. We've got one retirement of JB, and there is a Mercedes that's around out of turn 5. I knew that would be a spot where some spins will occur, and the first one for that to happen to is Screamy in the Mercedes car. Marty goes second quickest, only 2.5 tenths behind Fuzz on the hard tyre, so he's looking mighty quick, but he's got an Alpine right in front of him. It's only practice won't do a whole lot, and he's only just completed a lap anyway, so it won't really hurt him. They go around turn 4 down to turn 5. The downhill braking makes it very, very difficult and very easy to lock up, which can really hurt, as these two just put an example of. Around turn 9, and the first DRS straight is now on, they go through now. So, that was a bit, that was very, very close between these two. Only 10 minutes in, and Yaz has spun round out of turn 8, so that has not been a good place for people. And there's also James that's around at turn 3. What on earth is going on? I've lost count on how many people have gone off now. Paul is on his outlap. Screamy is spun round again, but this time it's at turn 8. He's got Paul coming up. He's ghosted, so it won't matter a whole too much.
T7, it's the worst corner in this track.
The funny thing is, those two corners are actually my favourite corners on the track. Oh, he's lost his whole front wing. That isn't good. But yeah, the funny thing is, turn 7 and 8 is my favourite corners on track. I like a challenging corner, and when it's fast and flowing, I love it. Just like, I don't know what corner number it is. I'm going to look it up. I'm not good with corner numbers, so let me just try and...
A lot of camber and bank in there, so it's a weird corner.
Weird in a good way for me, I'm not going to lie. What corner is it? It's like challenging, fast and windy, just like turn 6 and 7 at Albert Park.
Entry, well, forget it.
Yeah, if you don't get the entry, you're off into the gravel on the right or left. Depends on how your entry was, and the exit will mainly put you into the left gravel trap.
Paul, it's there now.
Yep, Paul, he's made it through, so that's good for him, and he is one of the first to get through. That's been a bit of an over-exaggeration, though. Round turn 10, 11, and then 12. I imagine he's not on a lap since he is not using any battery. Yellow flag, and that's now Alan. He's the next victim at turn 7 and 8. So a very dicey corner, those two. The same with all the others. Weaving to get the gravel off his tyres, I would imagine there.
T7, it's going to kill a lot of people, I see.
Yeah, it's going to be quite difficult in the race, especially when your tyres are all worn out at the end of a stint. That's where you're most vulnerable to spin out there. And maybe even on the opening lap where everyone's around you with lots of pressure, you can make a big mistake there. It happens multiple times, and Yaz has now adventured through there with a big moment, ugly moment, for the second time now. So, very eventful practice session, I will say. Doug and Fuzz is quite close to each other. No, Fuzz, they're not close to each other anymore because Fuzz has had a moment. And BT has joined, so they'll put us to 11 drivers now. So BT comes in halfway through the session, and that is Alan. Alan has now retired. That's 2 retirements now at both separate corners. And this is rather unfortunate track conditions out there, I would imagine. Or, like, everyone just really struggling to find grip out there. Yeah, it's quite weird to see. I don't think everyone has really found their sweet spot so far. That will happen later on, I would imagine. But I feel like they need to be a lot more careful into those corners now. Expect to see still around the same lap times, even with the medium tyres. That's the third time Yaz has had a moment there. God's sake, man. But yeah, he's also damaged his left front wing quite badly, so yeah, Fuzz has had a moment at turn 2 and 3. He continues on, so that's good. But yeah, this is close. BT is out on track on the soft tyre, so we can welcome him. And there's a moment. Marty is off the track. He was very close to Screamy, like right behind him or right in front of him. I kind of forgot which way around it was. I saw on the map, and he's just invalidated this lap as well, so quite unfortunate couple of minutes there for Marty. Now it's Kaz that's right behind him. So, Screamy. Not checking his mirrors if he isn't on a lap. So, I'm not going to say he is on a lap. I'm not going to say he isn't, because I don't know what their strategies are. But there has been multiple times with me getting stuck behind him in qualifying and practice where he's impeded and not checked his mirrors. That's Doug off the road. And he is our next victim to the grass. So, it's weird. Out of all things, gravel and grass is the biggest worry for these drivers out there. So, not ideal. There's Kaz. He's invalidated, and Screamy is spun off the track, or he's just making way for the others. Can't quite tell which one it is, but it seems like he was just making way for the others. So, BT out there, and he's gone off into the grass. That was great timing to get... that was great timing. But that has dirtied his tyres quite badly on a lap as well. I think this is a lap. Yellow flag, and that will be one of the Aston Martins, and it's Fuzz. So Fuzz, another one to go off. His first lap. And Yaz has left. We know he has a very bad connection as he lives in the country. So that is not good. And there's a whole army of ants right next to me. That is quite terrifying, actually. Why is there so much ants? Looks like there's a little hideout that they have right there. Anyways, let's not talk about ants, shall we? Because I don't really like bugs. So, yeah. The two Saubers quite close together. And they have James right behind them on the soft tyre. The only two out on track on the hard tyres, Screamy and Marty. Marty trying to go for as long as possible on the hard tyre, see where it's at. Nope, as soon as I say that, he comes into the pit lane. So, commentator's curse, I guess. Anyways, there's dark clouds in the distance, so whether or not we're going to see some wet weather is a mystery. Or that was a mountain. Okay, yeah, it probably was a mountain, because I can see the exact same colour, and that time it was clearly a mountain, so probably ignore me. It's probably just some light cloud out there. That yellow flag was James letting the Mercedes of Screamy pass at turn 4. Oh, big slide there on Kaz. BT, he joins late, but then goes quicker with quite a big margin too, over 7 tenths is the gap on the soft tyre. So the soft tyre looking quite strong out there. It seems like the yellow flag is just for one of the Aston Martins letting the other go, and on the map I can see that Screamy's had a moment. That is out of turn 12 on his way to one of the fastest corners on the track, turn 13. He has to cut the track to let by one of the Aston Martins, and he's broken his right front wing there. So he comes into the pit lane. He's won the 2 on the soft tyre, but I would imagine not for much longer. Now that's Paul at turn 8. He has had a moment as well. No damage on the front wing I can see, so he's not hit the wall or anything. He's just gone off the track somewhere. And the yellow flag is just for slow cars. I would imagine no mistakes. I would imagine they're just starting the lap, because that's where you would try and start your lap, and that is Paul going off the track. And that's BT using the old layout to let one of the Astons by, and that's quite smart. I like to go through there sometimes. Was that speeding in the pit lane? I'm not too sure. It doesn't really matter anyways. All he'll get is a warning. Fuzz out there at the moment. It was Fuzz that he was cutting the track to let him by. He's at turn 4 now, and he's going to start going back down the little hill. This is where Verstappen gave George Russell a friendly tap, which is which, to put it lightly, lightly, not likely. That's a whole different meaning. Anyways, James has gone 2 milliseconds, 2 10,000ths of a second. Sorry, no, that's just 1,000 of a second, 2 1,000ths of a second quicker than his teammates. So the Aston's 2nd and 3rd. Looking quite strong over here. Fuzz said this is one of his favourite tracks. There's a Sauber going slowly on the back straight, and that is Kaz. So he's rocking the number 66, his teammate rocking the number 99, which is quite cool to see. Seems like there's a slight bit of friendship. Not sure how it is between them, but just by looking how their numbers are, yeah, not sure. Who am I to judge? There's Paul coming out the pit lane now. My throat already starting to hurt, and we're not even halfway through practice. I'm not really used to commentating for this long. Anyways, what was I saying a while ago? I think it was about commentating for all my life. Even to this day, people might judge me by doing it to this day, as a 14-year-old. I play with my cars and then commentate the race that I'm doing. So, yeah, Marty's gone quickest. 20 thousandths of a second, so that is 10 thousandths of a second. So, my brain not liking me right now, but that's alright. There is an ugly moment happening over here. So whether or not Screamy was getting impeded, or James went off track, and James is actually rocking the number 2, so both of them, both Yaz and James, not rocking the the correct number. And Yaz, I believe, hasn't joined the lobby, so it seems like he's going to be an AI today, which is not cool to see, as I need points for my team. As I've got 112 points, third in the championship, and that's all the points for my team as well. That is Kaz going slowly out of turn 3. That was the yellow flag, so he must have had a little moment. So it seems like everyone has found their footing around these corners, these very challenging low grip corners. So I'd imagine it will just be a bit more calmed down now. As I just say, the commentator's curse in full effect. That is BT spinning around twice. He has to reset to the track now, and he was in reverse for a second there, I believe. So I didn't see what gear he was in, but I saw him go backwards, so probably was in reverse. So that wasn't too good for BT. Had a great introduction saying, look, I'm here to make a mark. I'm here to win for the first time this season. And seems like he's going to be well and truly in this, as he's looking mighty quick. Paul has gone 4th on the soft tyres, so that's not a bad lap for him, especially where his pace is at so far this season. So Yaz will not be going back out on track, as he has not joined the session back, I believe. So seems like Yaz is out of this, which is quite disappointing to see, as we've only seen him in Bahrain. And BT spun round again, and that was so close to getting his wheel taken off there. And he's got to be a bit careful now. He's got the least amount of practice so far this session than anybody else that's still in this, apart from the retirements of Alan and JB. Oh, man. Lots of early stuff happening today. And the drivers pushing really, really hard. And qualifying will ramp up the action, I would imagine. So just wait. For qualifying, that's where most of the crap will unfold. I know the race will be quite chaotic as well, especially on the opening lap. I feel like turn 1, 2, and 3, and maybe even 4, and maybe a little bit of a chance of turn 5 will be super chaotic. So basically, the whole first and second sector will be quite chaotic. So, yeah. Oh, that was very, very close to taking his wheel off there with the Isaac Hadjar Galaxy helmet. Don't know what it's actually called, but I can see a bit of space and galaxy stars on the top of that helmet. And it's quite fitting because he is a Racing Bulls driver. So, anyways, very wide pit lane there. One of the widest pit lanes in the calendar. So, Fuzz, still out on track. Who's the one that's made the least amount of mistakes? I think maybe Kaz. I think he's had 2 or 3 moments, and that's the least out of anybody. Or maybe even Marty. I think it's one of the Salbers that's had the least amount of moments so far in this practice session. Anyways, I'm going to take a quick break. We're halfway through the session, and the order is Yaz, Alan, Doug, JB, Kaz, Paul, Screamy, James, BT, Fuzz, and Marty. we are in the last 19 minutes of this practice session. That was screaming the yellow flag there. A bit of action while I was taking a break. And he's going into the pit lane now. So, Marty puts in the quickest lap with a 1:14.1. And that is the fastest we have seen so far today. Maybe we could see quicker in qualifying. Let's see. I don't know what the weather's going to be like, so that's going to be a bit of a question mark for me. As it looks like there's light cloud out there. Looks like there's a fair bit of cloud, not too much to cause any disturbance, so. But anyways. Fuzz was the first one to set a lap in this session. And he is second right now and looking very, very strong, and he could be in contention to win today, and that's BT. Facing the wrong way round at turn 11 and 12. Turn 10 and 11. And he's had a moment as well. So he is on the hard tyre, everyone else on the softs. So that is something you don't see every day. And he is into the pit lane. And Paul has had a moment now. I think I'm going to stop getting excited about all the moments right now, because it seems like there's lots of it happening. And I want to save my voice for the chaos that will unfold in the race. That's Screamy coming out the pit lane behind Paul and Doug. He's looking very clean through there now, which is very good to see. Round turn 9 all the way to turn 10, Marty gets even faster with a 1:14.1. Around 10 thousandths of a second. Well, 10 1,000ths of a second. There, so Marty leading the way with a quarter, not a quarter. Well, yes, actually, a quarter of the session to go. Ooh, look up there. Recovered. He hasn't validated though, so that's not great. That is James. James has had a moment. So, lately he's had troubles with his steering wheel, and it's acting up, and doesn't look like it could be right now. I don't think so. Paul has had a moment. And one time we actually go off of him. He has a moment, so everyone please stop making mistakes while I'm not watching you. As I've not seen one of those moments happen live at that corner yet. Oh, that was Screamy going very, very wide out of turn 9.
Hello, Lucas.
Hello, Jack. Welcome back. I wonder if I can change my text to speech. So give me a second. Should probably put it top right instead of center left so it doesn't block out the leaderboard. I don't think I can change it right now though. But it's fine. Oh dear. Oh, that was a big moment. Unfortunately from Paul. And what'd you say there, Jack? I heard something, but it didn't pop up. There's an Aston Martin, off the track. That's James. But no, it's actually Fuzz that, caught me there, caught my eye, so. Lots of action in that 10 seconds. That was quite unfortunate, and somehow Paul didn't really, he didn't break his wheel. He didn't get his wheel off, so that was quite surprising. But anyways, yellow flag, and they'll just be for James letting by the Red Bull. Sorry, not. Marty's going fast, yes. He is, and wait, why is the thing not popping up? I think. Okay, I've just put it back to how it was and see if it pops up this time. I might have to go on my live to see the chat, unfortunately. I might have to go on. Oh, I've got 51 subscribers now. Paul Gilbert. Oh, this is this must be Paul, like on right now. Yeah, it is. It is. It is Paul. So he's subscribed. That's cool. Thank you, Paul, if you're watching this. You probably won't be though. Okay, Sid, how are you doing? I am doing very well, thanks, Jack. And Marty's looking fast. Yes, he is. Looking very quick. So is Fuzz. He's got a chance to finally grab something here. Oh, he's gone off. James has gone off. That was pretty ugly. But anyway. They've still got a bit of time to make up their mistakes. So let's see if they actually do. Oh, a bit of a wobble there. Down and then up the hill. Oh, another wobble from James, so it doesn't seem like stability is his best friend right now. You're going to get a slipstream from Screamy right now, though. BT has just crossed the line to go second fastest. They won 14.8. That was Screamy off the road, so either he's made a mistake or he's just let him by. There was a few yellow flags that time. So that was a bit awkward. What was his EIS doing there? It was switching between 9 and 10 like 100 times in 5 seconds. It just did a bit there. Again. Yeah, it's pretty funny to watch. But anyways, James did invalidate. Marty's gone even quicker now. So that's very good for him. Was that a moment there for James? I believe it was. BT is using the old chicane. Once again. This could be a bit interesting here. Ended up as nothing. And Screamy has retired. So what has gone on here then? Screamy is out. So that is 4 retirements now. Seven minutes to go. And we've got a bit of time to relax before the real stuff happens here in Spain. Yellow flag, and that's for Fuzz. He's had a moment out of turn 4. Not ideal. I'd imagine that's just Doug letting him pass. That was a bit wide there from James. No, it was Fuzz. And he's invalidated as well. So yeah, just being a bit quiet before the real stuff happens, as I'll be shouting quite a bit. So we'll see how it goes. Oh, big moment. And it was a great save as well. That was an amazing save from Fuzz there. I'm going to clip that in case he wants to see that again from my view. Because that was pretty cool to see, actually. I'm going to see if it actually got it. Alright. 4 minutes to go until we get stuff back up and running. That's James just coming out the pit lane, quite awkwardly because he's right in the middle of this little pack here. So it was quite awkward. He managed to get two of them by. He's just got to get his teammate by, which is Fuzz. Doug actually went second fastest, so he's looking strong as well. But Marty, on a different planet right now. He is flying out there. But if he makes many mistakes, we could see quite a few big moments. And maybe a surprise win from a few people. That's just Paul ghosted. Don't know what's happened to him there. Right. 2.5 minutes. Just, anyways. Why was my controller vibrating? That was a bit weird. Anyway, so all into the pit lane, but James is out on track. BT is going back out on track. And Marty has retired. That's just him going to the menu and retiring. So he hasn't crashed. But his teammate is going out on track. It's been a while since we've seen him out on track. So he is back out there. So we've got 3 drivers out there. 5 are still in the session, apart from, well, we're going to exclude Yaz because he is an AI. He's not going to be participating anymore. Oh, that looked very crossed up there for James, but he managed to recover it and get it into control. But that will lose him a bit of time, and he's 71 thousandths of a second down. The 70 hundredths of a second. I keep getting mixed up with all these. For me, it's confusing, and I don't know why. Yeah. Anyways. I should probably write on the whiteboard to remind me. So, the clock has ticked down to 0, and the first driver to finish is Fuzz. So, because he was in the pit lane. And so was the rest, actually, so it must have, so we're spectating James, so, yeah, it's a bit weird, so I don't know why the others haven't finished then. Kaz has now crossed the line to finish practice. He is P5. We'll just wait for James to complete his lap to see exactly where he is going to be put up. He's P7 right now, not looking at his quickest. And on the map, it seemed like there's a moment for Doug. Doug looking very, very strong, though. Just mistakes are settling him back. right now. Where's this lap gonna put James? P6. So no one has finished behind the retired drivers. So just got to get Doug to cross the line, and we can move to qualifying, where all the real stuff begins. And I've been saving my voice for this very moment. So, let's see how things unravel. So, from last to first, I'm not including the AI. It's Alan, JB, Paul, Screamy, God's sake, I can't speak anymore, James, Kaz, Fuzz, BT, Doug, surprisingly Doug is up there, and Marty. Doug had a very, very tough moment last time out in Monaco. The start was atrocious. He had 3 moments in like 2 laps, and he was out. So yeah, he did not have a good time in Monaco. So let's just pray that everything is better this time round here in qualifying. Right, we are in practice now. In qualifying. Flipping out. We just had practice. So yeah. Anyway, so who's going to be the first to go out on track? Let's find out. It will be BT, the first one to go out on track. So he is out there now. Alright, here comes the ant colony of racing cars out on track now. So, we have got a race to watch and a qualifying to watch here. And hopefully we get a good one, a good spicy one. We've got 16 minutes for all the drivers to set their laps, and BT will be the first to do it as he crosses the line to start his lap. So let's go. Through turn 4. Looks relatively clean. There's a bit of a shadow there, quite different than practice, as it seems like it's more in the afternoon in the game. And it would make sense. Oh hell, have we got 5 watching my stream? This is the most I've ever had. Anyways, hello to you lot watching at home or anywhere you would like to be. Yeah. So just get the drivers to set provisional laps and then get to the real business. Later on in qualifying, JB is on the medium tyre. He's the outlier in terms of tyres. And BT goes quickest with a 1:14.1 and 4/10,000ths of a second to Kaz. So that is pretty close. That is the Mercedes of Screamy. He's off the track. He's back on it. but those tyres do not look in good shape. So he's had a moment. JB is 1.5 seconds down on BT. So that doesn't look the best for JB. He will definitely improve that time. It's just it doesn't seem like the medium tyre will be doing the ultimate pace. So it was worth a try, I would imagine. But he will definitely have to go on the soft tyre. But at least he set a provisional time. And Alan has gone slower, actually. So with a 1.54. So yeah, anyways, that's just Alan slow on the main straight. That's the yellow flag. Screamy 17.1 seconds down. So that was a very bad lap. So he will go quicker, but he's just invalidated. It'll just take a matter of time. Paul is P3, 6.5 tenths down on BT. So no one touching BT at the moment. But the closest is Kaz, 4 10,000ths of a second behind him. That's just Alan letting him by. Kind of bamboozled me for a second there, because normally the yellow flag would be for a moment there from someone, but no, it's that type of corner where multiple mistakes are made. So it kind of bamboozled me there for a second, with back down to one viewer. So everyone is left. Hey, it's fine. I get a lot of views after the stream anyways. Wonder how my Monaco stream is going right now. So how is so that's Doug that's at a moment. That's the yellow flag. I've got 38 views on that. So that's pretty cool. Got 11.5 minutes left in the session, and Screamy has gone quickest in the middle sector. So that's a quite big of a surprise, because he's gone purple there on the map. JB is left. He does this every time, so it's definitely his connection. He'll be back, don't you worry. So Screamy crosses the line, goes P3, and that's a great lap. 62 10,000ths of a second. Slower than BT, and that is mighty quick. And you said that, Silver. He will be fast, and you were right. He is on pace here in qualifying so far. Alan has improved. He's still quite a bit far back. 9 tenths to BT. I would imagine he will be able to improve. He's leading the championship. Ahead of Marty and then me. And yes, there's JB. He's back. So yeah. So it's just Screamy letting by the Alpine of Alan. And Marty has gone quickest. Oh, Alan's gone off, and oh dear. Yeah, anyways, Marty has gone off, and Marty has gone quickest with a 113.9, 2 tenths quicker than BT. And that is right on the 10 minutes to go mark. So yeah, Marty leading the board. right now. The Aston Martin's waiting it out for when the laps and drivers are where they're unpopular on track, in terms of just not really around. So the Aston Martins really like that style we've seen all year. And James has gone out, so he's on his out lap. Fuzz is still in the pit lane. Doug is on his out lap. So there's 3 more to set a time on the board. Let's spectate Doug. So it seems like he is really quick. But that was a bit of a slide there out of turn 1. He goes through turn 3 now, the biggest G-force corner on the circuit. He now goes to turn 4. It looks clean, looks very clean. Let's see how the sector looks. And he's purple in the first sector, so he's the quickest at the moment. Can he top the leaderboard? Through turn 7, now 8, up the hill to turn 9, and then he'll go back down again to turn 10, 11. One of the heaviest braking zones on the track, one of the hardest places to not lock up. Through turn 12 to the two of the 3 fastest corners on the circuit. And how is it looking? Fiddling with the gears there, but he goes P7, so something has not gone the way there in the middle or final sector there for Doug. So not ideal. We have a yellow flag, and that will be Paul. That is turn 3. So something has not gone his way there. And he is P5 at the moment, 8 tenths down on Marty. There's also a yellow flag, and that will be for James. That is out of turn 12. So he was on a lap, so that wasn't ideal there for James. He's going to have to go again. He's got 7 minutes to do another lap, which I would imagine if he doesn't make a mistake, that will be a-okay for him. But anyways, he is in the pit lane, and there is Doug. He needs to put in a good lap, and he's gone off track, so that doesn't help at all for the Ferrari driver with the Tribute Roscoe helmet that he's been rocking. And it was a great time for EA to include that helmet into their game after Roscoe, Lewis Hamilton's dog, if you're not aware of him, passed away recently. And I know what a dog passing away feels like in 2020. For some reason, people were shooting off fireworks in broad daylight. And my dog got scared, ran away. Also, she was abused as a pup, so yeah, that wasn't ideal. And then she got scared, ran away for 2 days. And then later on we got a phone call saying that she got hit by a car, and that's when it was over. Never got to properly say goodbye, so it was a very heartbreaking moment. But life goes on. I've got another dog now. Her name is Millie. She's a bit cheeky, but she's got a long way to go in life, so she'll learn as she goes, and she is a lot better. We got her last year. Yeah, anyways, enough about dogs. We have a car race to watch. We've got 5 minutes left, and most of the drivers are in the pit lane, and there is an Aston Martin in the gravel trap at turn 4. And that is not ideal for the Aston. That's Fuzz. He has not set a time yet. Both Aston Martins have not set a time. So they need to get one in now if they want to top the timing sheets. As I think both Aston Martins, they'll be on track for the rest of the session, I would believe. Because if they go in the pit lane, I would imagine they won't have much time left. So they will have to do a lap, do a cool-down lap, and then do another one with only 4 minutes remaining. Time is very tight. The window is tight for the Aston Martins at the moment. And they're right next to each other. So we'll tune into them in a moment, but so far we'll go to Doug. So we'll tune into the end of the Aston Martin's lap. But right now, we've got to watch a Ferrari. Got P2 in practice, the underdog. But on his helmet, it's the overdog. But anyways, did not have a good time last time out in Monaco. Crashed out with, in 2 laps, had 3 big moments. And one of those, he actually had a technical issue where his screen turned off. So let's see if he can redeem from Monaco. Let's see if his screen can redeem from Monaco. And let's see, where can he improve? He's last with a time. So he's the slowest person that has a time. And he spun round! That is not good news for Doug. And now time is even tighter for Doug. The Aston Martin's coming up behind them now. So not ideal for Doug. He's going to have to go again. Time not on these 3 sides, is it? Alan needs to improve. Paul needs to improve. Doug is retired. Doug is out. So, are you kidding me? He is retired on pit entry. So he's crashed out. He's done the exact same thing as what JB did in practice early on. And that's just a bit of lawn mowing there from James. He goes 6th fastest. And where is Fuzz? Can't really see it. But I think he's gone 7th fastest. And yes, he has. So Fuzz not quickest. He's not gone quicker at all here in qualifying. But we have a bit to go. Here is when everyone will be at their full potential. At the last moments here in qualifying. Heartbreak for Doug, though. Absolute heartbreak. He was looking super quick in practice. But qualifying, it's not to be. Anything can happen over the course of 66 laps, especially when it comes to sim racing. And it's not professional, but they're all going to be doing their best. Many mistakes will be made. I can promise you that. Got the Williams of JB right ahead here of James. Quite confusing. The EA name is James, but his Discord name is JB. EA name is DJ, but Discord name is also DJ. But Screamy in the Mercedes has gone off, so that will be him done for qualifying, and that was very, very close. I would imagine wouldn't be doing too much because he was ghosted, but my word. Screamy has retired, so he's gone to the menu. He's done for the session. Alan has retired, so he's done for the session as well. So everyone giving up in their moments. They can't set a lap anyways, so I would imagine I'd be doing the rest just to get a bit more practice in. Is that Fuzz? I think Fuzz made a genuine mistake because he was still on a lap, so Fuzz has made a genuine mistake there. And Paul is out as well. No, Fuzz is still going, so he's probably invalidated somewhere. But here we go. BT is not in for pole. BT is out he will be P2 as it stands. But Marty has got provisional pole. Can anyone get anywhere close to him? James goes P4. Kaz is the only one that can ruin the first position for Marty. Marty goes quickest by a bit with a 113.7, but look how close it is. All the way down to P6 though. 375 all the way down to P6 is the gap. This is the only driver that can knock off, but he's gone wide through turn 12. And that will be his lap done. So Marty gets pole again. And here in Spain, Marty has gone quickest yet again. Marty is on pole for the race. I think he will be on the dirtier side of the road. I don't think it really matters in game, but we'll wait to see. And we have got an interesting fight, an interesting drag race to the line between BT and Marty. The exact same order as it was in Monaco last week. So let's see what happens. We've got a bit to cool down, process what might unfold. I've got a bit of time to rest my throat as it's already hurting and tickling since I'm a bit sick, but I've got some water next to me and I'm actually going to go refill it as it's gotten warm and I'm nearly finished it. So, yeah, I will be back and see you when the race starts, and it looks very overcast, so maybe expect a bit of shower. We'll see you soon. Right, I'm back. Now, just got to wait for the start. Seems like the crowd is already hyped. It's a bit funny to hear since, not even properly, their wheels are not turning, so it's a bit funny hearing a lot of the crowd cheers and all that. But they just got to get their setups, maybe edit their setups, make their strategy up, and strategy will not be the play as it is in real life, because anything can happen, as we saw in Monaco. Anything can happen. And many mistakes have been made by so many people. Expect some overtakes in the midfield, especially here in the opening 10 laps. Anyways, the formation lap gets underway and Marty leads it from BT. And, oh dear, that is screaming. He is disqualified from qualifying. So he will not be able to warm his tyres up. The AI of Yaz is participating, but yet again it's AI. As you can see, he's ghosted there in the background. So realistically, we've got 10 drivers out there. So let's see how it all plays out. Let's go through the grid, and P10 is Doug after heartbreak in qualifying, after crashing after making a mistake. He got P2 in practice, but he got P10 in quali, and right in front of him is Paul in the Red Bull. Sorry for the sniffles, I'm a bit sick, like I've said multiple times now. P8 is Fuzz, just couldn't get the lap in that he needed in qualifying. P7 is the disqualified, the formation lap disqualification of Screamy. Then P6 is Kaz, just the end to his his last flying lap was not at P5 JB, who crashed out in the early parts of practice. P4 is James, not looking strong early on in practice, but qualifying gives him a bit of confidence, I would imagine. P3 is Alan, and also, yet again, same as James, not having the pace in practice, but seems like he has the pace in qualifying. Now, to lock out the front row, BT is second, and for the, BT and Marty, the first two on the grid for the second time in a row. Anyways, here we go. The 9th round of the season here in Spain, Catalonia. It's lights out and away we go, and it looks like it was a better reaction time there from Marty. They're all going to have a drag race to turn one. They're side by side. BT, can he pull it up on the inside? And he outbrakes himself. Both of them go off. Another one goes off. It was Alan. Alan doesn't use the proper escape road, but don't worry, it's not real life. It doesn't matter. But Marty leads after outbreaking himself from BT. But they're side by side through turn 4, all the way down the hill to turn 5. On the inside is Marty. Can the switchback be done by BT? It's prevented by Marty, but they were just side by side out, but BT has backed out of it. So Marty leads. Now, let's watch the middle of the pack. Contact between Alan and Kaz. So is there any damage on one of them? No, there isn't. But maybe a bit of side pod that I can't see at the moment. So yeah, dramas early on in this race. So I don't see any damage from those two. Marty leads the first corner. It's Marty, BT, James, JB, Fuzz, Kaz, Alan, Paul, Screamy, and Doug. But Marty under attack and under pressure from the charging BT and James. James got a good start. It was Alan. He did not have a good start at all. He went off the track into turn 1, and that put him down a bunch of positions. So one was not a good start for Alan, but it's not game over at all. We've still got 65 laps remaining, and that was very squirmy there from James, just trying to find a gap, but couldn't find it in the end. BT is now the one under pressure. He's having to attack and defend at the exact same time, but it's just defend and maybe pull away for Marty. The top 4 very close together, all within DRS of each other. And Marty, the one leading on the medium tyre. Let's see where everyone is at. Down 4 positions is Alan, so that's how bad his start was. And that is what everyone is rocking right now. Won't keep those on. Marty has the fastest lap. JB has gone back a bit. Fuzz actually now gets the fastest lap. Paul gets ahead of Alan on the straight. But so far it stays the same. The DRS not really working in BT's favour right now. He is getting slightly closer. Dirty air will not help, especially at this track where it's lots of long corners. Does not help. Look, he's already gone 7/10 back. You can see that the car behind the biggest enemy would be the dirty air, and JB is out. He's ghosted, but his ghost is still going. So what on earth has happened? So JB, or did it say that he left? I think it said that he left. Whether or not he can join back is a mystery. So let's just hope that JB joins back and we can continue on with this race with JB, as he is a great driver. I was a bit wide there from the both of them, BT and James. BT gets the fastest lap of the race. He's got DRS right behind Marty. There was a tiny little look, and that was a little bit close. Yep, JB has joined back, so more connection issues for JB. And how about these two? Let's get off the onboard, please. Game. They were very close to each other at turn 3. As I really don't care about this camera position right now. Let's see the actual view. There it is. Dearie me. Anyways, Screamy is in the pit lane. Alan is gone off the road. His front wing is now damaged. So what on earth has happened to Alan over there? And yes, his left front wing is taking a big battering there. So, not ideal. Fuzz has spun. He just recovers it. He doesn't face the wrong way around, which is quite a miracle, actually. But anyways, JB is back in control of his car, which is great to see. Now, down this straight for the 5th time. He's closing 3 tenths, 2 tenths. Marty having to defend off of BT. These two having a pretty good scrap, and that was a bit squirmy from the both of them. Look how close they are now. 2 tenths separates them. Wasn't a good exit out of turn 1 and 2 there for Marty, so he's lost a bit of time, but maybe out of turn 3 wasn't that great for BT. Goes down to... We've got a safety car now. What on earth has happened then? Was it Screamy? No, Screamy is intact. So must be the debris on the track. So that's quite of a mystery safety car. I think the most plausible reason of a safety car right now is the debris from Alan's front wing from a lap ago out of turn 5. But we have a safety car which holds up our racing, bunches the field back together, which is good news for Alan and Screamy, but not good news for this front 3 runners here. And Marty is in the pit lane very early on. BT is following him. And for the soft runners, it was a great time. And now, our leader is James. He doesn't pit on the soft tyre, so big gamble being made. It was something like this in Japan for me. It was Bahrain, where I pit under the safety car. If there's another safety car, I'm cooked, but if there wasn't, then I'll make up lots of time. But it unfortunately went the wrong way round for me. So this is a big gamble for James here. I think pitting is the safer option and the long-term option. BT has gone on to the mediums. Marty has gone on to the hard tyres. Paul has gone on to the hards. The AI of Yaz is on the soft tyre. But anyways, the safety car now leads the Grand Prix, but the actual race leader is James. And the Aston Martin, strong in qualifying, looking strong in the race so far. That's why I didn't want to put my window open, because the cars would be making a ruckus going by. When it's not the right type of car. These are the right type of cars that we're supposed to be listening to and watching. See, Formula 1 cars of 2025 of JP Racing League. There's a, oh, that was a bit awkward there from JB. Got a wheel on the grass there that set off his car, but he saved it, luckily. Might need to close this window because someone's using a chainsaw or something. So I will need to close this. Anyways. Now it's going to be quite hot. I'm going to put my fan to the lowest setting. Have I unplugged the cable here? Yes, I have. There we go. Right. We're coming up to halfway through lap 7 of the 66 lap race, a high deg circuit. I just want to see on my live stream if you can hear what I'm hearing. I just want to see on my live stream if you can hear what I'm hearing. I just want to see on my live stream if... Oh, that's gonna be it. Oh, God. Safety... anyways, safety car is in this lap, so that doesn't matter right now. James will be leading on the 6 lap old soft tyre. Once he crosses the line, it will be 7 laps old. And the safety car is now in the pit lane. So he can now go when he wants. And it's now. Away we go once again. We approach lap 8. We are on lap 8. And we've got the safety car UI for the rest of the race, even though there is no safety car. But we're back underway. And James is leading the way from JB, Fuzz, and Kaz. And Doug, that's the top 5. Doug has made up a few positions, mostly from the safety car. He didn't pit, so that has helped him. There's a battle back there. I think it's just died down, but I think it was between these two, Alan and Screamy. But anyways, back up the front. James is still leading with a 1 second margin to JB, so it seems like he is really quick today. Just probably needed to find his footing in practice, and he found it, definitely found it in quali. And was that a driver off the track there? It is Fuzz. He went way off the track. I saw that in the background. And he has lost multiple positions. So he's had a scary moment at turn 14, which is the final corner. And now he's having to defend off of Alan. BT has got a 3-second time penalty. I didn't really read what it was for. That scared me a bit. Anyways, JB has closed up a bit after the little slipstream he got over the along the straight. Alan has lost a position to Screamy now, so they are very close together. How about this? Very close together, and it seems like that corner is not for Alan, is it? Look at those clouds, by the way. Maybe expect some rain later on, because that's what it looks like we're going to see later on today. Maybe some rain which will spice it up even that bit more. 6 tenths separate the first 2 drivers, and BT has had a moment at turn 12. James sets the fastest lap of the race with a 1:18.9. 0.4, but there has been a moment for BT, and so as Fuzz. So Fuzz has had another moment at turn 14, 2 in 1 lap. So lots of carnage happening in the middle of the field, which is expected to see. Yeah, Dirty Air is separating this field quite a bit now. But BT on the fresh mediums would not be happy about that, would he? But Marty on the fresh hards, P4. Look out for him. He's going to make a big mark. He's going to be leading for quite a while, I would imagine. But 1.5 seconds is the gap between the first two drivers. Now it goes down to goes up by 1.7, back down to 1.6. My word, lots of stuff happening. Early on in this race, 1:18.3 is now the new fastest lap held by James, and he has not got a DRS threat. Oh, that was ugly for BT. Those drivers not really finding the point to lift off the throttle at turn 14. So not ideal for those drivers at all. Well, so far we can have a little relaxed time. That was a bit squirmy there for Paul out of turn 9. One of the fastest corners on the track, that. He had a bit of a moment, so that's cost him a little bit. To Screamy in P7. Screamy is where he started. I believe he's the only one out there where he started. Let me just check that for you. Yes, my fact is correct. So, yeah, and now that will change because he is now down the inside and lots of generous room given, and they make a bit of contact there. That was lots of generous room given by Paul. So, great sportsmanship there to leave lots of racing room for a driver trying to overtake you. So hats off to Paul there. There's no point making an argument. Oh, ugly moment! Ugly moment! He's locked the rears into turn 5, and that did not look good. He's now P10. Fuzz has had another moment because he's even further back now. So what is going on? But anyways, the two Saubers, 5/10 separate the two Saubers, the two green cucumbers, as it's quite popularly called in the real world. And Kaz has got a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. So he joins the 3-second club with BT. But he is... that is going to be a bit worse now because he's being overtaken by his teammate who pit and got pole. Got pole, then got pit. Up into P3 now goes Marty. 2 seconds separates the first two runners now. back on to the main DRS straight, the main straight. Oh, was that a moment there from Kaz? Yes, it was. He will have DRS. Actually, no. He made that mistake before the detection zone, so he will not have DRS because that looked like it was going to be a pretty cool battle. But Screamy making up another position. Now this time it's on Doug, so Screamy looking quite quick, quick at the moment. And James has had a moment, so that's allowed JB to get back into DRS range. But they've got a very quick Marty right behind them. And if there isn't going to be another safety car, then this is looking quite good for Marty at this state of time. It's very close, further back. Screamy. Kaz is leading a train down to BT in P7, so that's 4th to 7th. Oh, boys. So, Screamy will have DRS, he's 7/10ths back. If he has the ERS, he will be able to get by, and it seems like he will, and he goes through, and up into P4 goes Screamy, and brilliant move, and BT has made up a position on Doug, so Doug moving slowly down the field. 5/10ths separate the top two now. Two battles happening out there at the moment, but it's not very lively, except for one, which we're keeping an eye on more than this one. But it seems like JB has got more of pace right now, as he was protecting. It seems like he was protecting his tyres more than James, so that has come back to bite him on the bum for James. But JB right there. It's like a lion ready to pounce. Yeah, they round the final two corners, 13 and 14. Onto the DRS straight, and 18th separate them. It was a better exit for James, though, so that actually might let him stay ahead of JB. And it has. He is very close, though. BT is right behind Kaz, and Kaz is right behind Screamy. Doug is now drifting away from this battle, which is not great to see. That was a bit of a lock-up, and just narrowly misses the grass there. And if he did touch the grass there, he would have been well off. So that was very, very close to losing lots of time again for BT. As he will be quite disappointed. He's been on the pace with Marty, but Marty is now way up the field, so he'll be quite disappointed to where he is, for where he is at the moment. I mean, I would imagine. I would imagine so. Yeah, very close battle. And if it's 7/10ths separate the first two, then we might drift to watch the first place battle. No. It is not 7/10ths, but it is closing. Marty has got a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings now. And so is Alan. So now, can Kaz look for it? No, but that looked a bit deep under braking, but he's managed to pull it up. Oh, big moment. And just narrowly avoids an even bigger moment. So that was a bit scary and a bit hairy. From Kaz. We're only on lap 17 and it already feels like a full Grand Prix distance. We've still got a long ways to go. I'm going to have to take multiple breaks because, like yet again I've said multiple times, I'm quite sick at the moment. I've just been through a long stint of hay fever, of had a cold over the week, so I've been quite sick lately, so it's quite difficult for me right now to commentate. But that is BT trying to find a gap, and then eventually finds it, and he goes past Kaz, and this is when he needs to make moves. But the switchback is on here for Kaz. Can he just get around? He'll have the better slipstream advantage than BT, because Screamy is 6.5 tenths behind. Alan has had a moment out of turn 12, I think it is. Yes, it is. So he's even further back. Kaz is actually out of slipstream. Out of DRS range. So he's probably had a moment again. It's close between the first two runners, but JB getting a bit frustrated and patient behind James. So we'll just wait to see what happens later on in life. So 1 second separates him now. Oh, that was very wide there from BT. Everyone looking very wide at that corner, mostly, so not looking good. 9 tenths separate them now. James has definitely got the better run out of the final corner, but the commentator's curse in full effect because he didn't that time, and this is finally the moment for JB to get into the lead of the race, and he gets it right back into the lead, but now he's going to have to do the defending job, but James is so close. Behind him, can he go for a lunge? But he can't, because JB is defending. This is putting Marty into the battle now, while these two battle it out. So JB is now our new race leader, and that was very close to contact and a bit hairy there from James, and almost went into the back of JB. But Marty is right in this now. It's only a second now between second and third. So he will get into DRS range if he just pulls a little bit closer. And yes, he is a lot closer. 8 tenths now, 7 tenths. And look how close these two are. Look how close these three are. It's now 4 tenths separates for second and third, so JB going to be under an immense pressure here. Down the front straight we go for the 20th time, and we can often overtake at this part of the track. James around the outside of JB, and he grabs back the lead of the race, but Marty looking ready to pounce if one of these one of these couples has a moment. So, we've got 2 three-way battles, one for P4 and one for P1. So in 14 laps time, we'll be halfway through this Grand Prix, which I can say with a bit of relief, as I kind of regret commentating this race, but hey, gotta finish it now. But hey. It's life. And James is starting to drift away from JB now. And if he just can pull off a bit more, which will be a bit hard to do at this section of track. And no, he's coming into the pit lane. So James into the pit lane. JB leads the race once again, but he'll be now under pressure from Marty. He's got the DRS, but this time no slipstream, so he still could be vulnerable. Could he go for a lunge? No, he can't. So the order stays the same. What a battle we've got here. For first and also for fourth, BT is actually now leading that queue. It's still the Mercedes of Screaming. Marty's off the track. Marty is off the track. And we have a safety car. We have a safety car. Is that Doug? Is the safety car reason Doug? No. The safety cars are a bit weird today. Never normally see a safety car from just someone going off track. So I think the safety car has been put down to increased. Put up to increased. So that's a bit weird. So Fuzz will have but this is actually horrible timing for James. JB will get a big benefit here, and now Marty will have the older tyres, but he is coming in, so which is the wise move. I would too, if I actually have brain cells in the heat of the moment, which I don't really normally. Yeah, everyone's in the pit lane. 10-second time penalty for speeding in the pit lane for Screamy. That's not good news. And a front wing change there being made for BT. So he's broken his front wing somewhere, which is not good news. JB leads the way, but absolutely atrocious news for James. He'll have the warmer tyres, very slightly warmer tyres. He goes up to P3, but it could have been P1 if the safety car never came. But hey, it's called motorsport. Anything can happen. And yeah, anything is happening at the moment. It's quite unpredictable at the moment. But it seems like the top 4 are in contention to win here. If Kaz just finds his ultimate pace, then he could get right into the mix of this. He's on the mediums, the first 2 runners on the soft tyre. It's a bit weird to see at this stage of the race. So it seems like they're just planning something. They're probably playing the short game here instead of the long game. The rest on the mediums and the outlier on the hard tyre, which is BT, they are both. They're all playing the long game, so yeah, who knows if it will be beneficiary for either side. Only time will tell, and talent will tell. So let's see what unfolds. Caution was sector 1, so maybe it was Doug, because he did go quite far down, and when I looked at him on the map, he was quite slow. What? BT has just overtaken Screamy. What has gone on there? But anyways, this will also be a bit of a sigh of relief for BT, but no, Screamy has gone back past now. Something weird is going on back there. I just can't put my finger on it. Look at that view, by the way. You can see Catalunya quite faintly. Still got a bit to go in this race. We've got 10 laps until halfway through the Grand Prix. Safety car is in this lap now. And JB will be leading it once again. Well, last time it was James. He's third now. But no, it's JB this time leading the safety car procedures of the just final cool down lap before we go back to racing, and we are now back to racing. Green flag, not on the board, but on track. It's now changed to a yellow flag now, but on the outside on the left is Marty looking for that overtake. JB was defending it, and he's kept the position. Could there be a lunge into turn 4 and any of the anywhere in the pack, really? Doesn't really seem like it. That is Alan. So I know that's just him passing the AI of Yaz. JB is having more connection issues, so that will put him far down the order now. So that's bad. Paul has got a 3-second time penalty for for multiple warnings. But JB has left the session, so that I would imagine that's again connection issues. That puts him a bit far back now, which is not good. Especially he's now on the soft tyre, which makes it even worse for JB. And the AI getting so confused. I don't think Kaz knows that he's actually ghosted. Yeah, JB is back, so he will be able to take control. Let's just wait to see his car go solid. Let's wait for it. It's not happening. Maybe it just... Oh, it's probably just loading in to the session. Yeah, there he is. He's back, which is good news. So he's not having good connection in this race. A bit to go in this race. Everyone bunched up. Yeah, Marty is leading the way. He's got a second, but I think he'll just get the DRS. Fastest lap now belongs to Marty with a 1:16.8. And no, James only just missed out on that right there, the DRS battle happening over here. And also over here, Alan's gone again. Alan has gone off again, so not a good first half to the race for Alan, the championship leader, not having a good race so far. Now, I feel like something has happened to Marty because he has dropped back. Look where James is now. He's right there. Ready to pounce. Sorry for hitting the mic there. So, let's see what happens now. Down the main straight for the 27th time, and there might be an overtake for the race lead here. No move being made. He's going to play the long game here, James. Here on lap 27. So, still a bit to go, so you can always make up for that. You're still very close, though. 0.3. Separate these two. Compared to Monaco, this is a bit of a snooze fest, isn't it? Very squirmy there for Marty, and this will compromise his exit here. So there might be a first overtake down into turn 10 from DRS. No, That looked very ugly though, so I'm very surprised that he's kept his position. That was very hairy. Kaz is now into this. He's under a second. Let's just hope he keeps that now. And he does keep it. Another 3-second time penalty for BT for multiple warnings. So that's not good for him. But here we go. Change of lead. James on the right. And, very, very close, but very, very clean from these drivers, Marty and James. And James now leads the race here on lap 28. Still a while to go. A 4-way battle here for the race lead, which is pretty cool to see. That was a bit wide there in the background for JB, so that's why he's lost a slight bit of time there. That was at turn 4. This back straight is not the DRS is it's a very short DRS zone, which doesn't really help overtaking too much. I mean, it does for the build up to the next straight, because you'll be quite far back at this area because of dirty air, so it puts you up just that little bit more. But now 6/10 is the gap between these two. And James getting overtaken by Marty, and that must have been a bad exit because he was relatively pretty much like ahead quite a bit. So yeah, interesting. There was so much ants on my poster just in one spot. They better not be eating my posters. Because you cannot get them anywhere else anymore, so. Anyways, enough about that. Still, the battle for the lead is still on between these 4 drivers. From 1st to 4th. It's fastest middle sector there from Marty, so he's looking very quick right now. Very little wobble there out of turn 12. I wouldn't imagine he'll be oh god, I'm yawning again. Sorry about this. I wouldn't imagine that, yeah, he was 9/10 back. He was not going to get past at that point. But it's gone down to 3/10, so he is right behind him now. And it's 1.4 seconds, 3rd to 4th now. So something's happened to JB, or he's just falling off now. He is on the soft tyre, which wears out quite quickly at this location. Now, we could see another change of position here on the front straight, because they are very close together. And yellow flag, that is for Fuzz. We'll get back to that in just a moment. He's got it going, I can see on the map. But change of lead, almost. Yep, change of lead. Oh, very, very close though. But great precision and driving by these two. And just amazing racing to see. And they're just going back and forth. Kaz is just a bit frustrated now. He wants to, properly be part of this battle. But Fuzz back down the order in P11. So he is making so many mistakes. He was very quick in practice. wasn't just mistakes happened, and oh dear, JB is left again from connection issues, and that is Screamy out, and he's just stopped it. Is he gonna get it going? It's still stationary. He's got it going. What is going on? We have to go back to the front because they're very close together on the straight. Okay, oh, he's given up. He has given up. Do I blame him though? Not really. Marty now leads the field. He's just past James. Anyways, that is very disappointing though. Screamy was looking so quick. He was looking very quick, but he's given up. Actually not understandable because there's still a long way to go, and demonstrated by Marty. He went last to first in Monaco. So you should never give up, so it's such a shame to see from Screamy. But here's our first retirement of the race. BT and Alan has gone into the pits, I would imagine, to change the front wing, because they've been in the midfield, which has had lots of stuff happened. But here is where the eyes should be focused on. The battle for first between three drivers. JB has really fallen off this battle. 6.4 seconds now. He did leave, so that is a lot worse. But anyways, just couldn't. Oh god, just couldn't get past there. James. On Marty, I'm going to turn off my fan because I'm just worried that it's making a bit of noise. Plus, I'm not getting any cooler anyway, so it's very hot right now. But anyways, still, they are very close together. Right, we are halfway through this Grand Prix now, exactly halfway. And we've had 2 safety cars and 1 DNF. And how about this battle for the lead? And seems like Kaz is just dropping off now. So it might turn into a 2-car battle very, very shortly. Is he able to go for it here? It's going to go to the right. And no contact, it seems like, but there was a little bit there, but no damage to be done. And James is now back up into the lead of this Grand Prix. So it's a great scrap between these guys for the lead. Here goes my phone. Just dropped it. Love to see it. I'm not really, but you know. Anyways. So, Screamy has said something in the Discord, and it said, sorry, thank you, Trot, meaning BT. And he said, someone bumped my ass before pit lane, and I got 10 seconds for it. So that's not very good, is it? So BT has some blood on his hands right now. Not what you would like to see. He's not having a great race either anyways. He's P9. Right, lap 37 now, and James is leading from Marty, but that probably will swap over in just a moment, and there you go. And oh, what's that? Did Marty go off the track there? Seemed like it. I'm just in James's live, the driver in second right now. And I'm going to say something. I'm going to say JB has joined back now. So he's just coming around turn 13 now on the stream, and now turn 14. So like 3 to 5 seconds back on a stream. So he is going for the move on Marty, and oh, this is very, very close. And oh, he said he hit him into turn 1. So maybe it's not that clean anymore. I want to hear his reaction. He's in a battle, so I shouldn't really be disturbing him. But hey. Anyways. Lap 38. And maybe another change of lead here. And nope. Ooh. Wait a minute, that looked a bit awkward. Let me see it from this angle. Okay, the screen's frozen. Great time for the screen to be frozen. I'm just gonna turn off the sound and just put it there. Yeah, he had a little wobble there. That is now 9 seconds penalties for BT. 4 multiple warnings. So he is not having a good day. Not at all. And oh, he's looked at it. He's had a look. Nothing doing there. You probably get him on the next straight. He has the oldest tyres out there, James. Only by 1 lap though, to many other people. And BT's out. BT is out. Will that be a safety car? No safety car. Oh, the car is still going, the dot's still going, so it seems like he's crashed and he's given up. But around the outside goes James, and he takes back the lead of the race. Took a few laps for that to be done. He's got it done, ultimately, so he is back up into the lead. And now that is 2 drivers out of this race. BT has not finished a race so far this season, which pains me to say because he is an amazing driver. So yeah, very unfortunate to see. Surely the softs will be dying off by now, quite soon. Surely. Fuzz, James's teammate, is up into P5. So he's slowly but surely climbing up the order. Yeah. And Alan's out. Alan is now out, and we have a safety car. Oh dear. And it just couldn't get the leaders. But Alan is now out of this race. Our championship leader has retired at the same spot as BT. And this is so unfortunate for the championship. This puts Marty probably into the lead, the championship, if he wins. So, yeah. Fuzz is in the pit lane, going on to the hard tyres, so he's expecting no more safety cars. Doug is in as well. Oh, he's got a penalty. He's got a penalty, and now it's just JB that doesn't have a penalty now. Unfortunate. Very unfortunate. Yeah, anyways. Into the pit lane, they'll be going on to the hard tyres, I would imagine. Or mediums, let's see. It's softs. It's softs for them. It's softs for James. Oh, Kaz is double stacking with Marty. Marty is on the mediums. So, James thinking that the softs is the way to go. He'll be quick, but his tyres will be done by the end, I would imagine. JB is in the pit lane. That was a late call to come in, so a bit weird there. So both Salvers are going to be hunting down the Aston Martin of James, and while the safety car is in, I'm going to take a quick break. See you very soon. Alright, I'm back, and I just saw Kaz go off the road then. Anyways, safety cars in this lap. Great timing. Yeah, let's get back to racing. I want to actually see Fuzz's stream, because I'd imagine being in the middle of the pack will be quite entertaining. So let's see how it's going for him. Just warming up its tyres. It's got kind of the same camera position as me. Anyways. This is very close here. Marty, almost down the inside. Oh, that is... Wow, that was a bit hairy. But, now, into turn 4. Oh, pulls round, and that's a big, big moment. Deary me. Now he goes to the back of the field. So he is out of contention at the moment. Depends what else unravels. So far, James is leading the way. His teammate is P4. So the Aston Martin's surrounding the Saubers, but the Saubers putting pressure on the leading Aston Martin. And the Aston Martin in the back will really want to intervene and help his teammate out here, because his teammate under pressure. But he's lost some time somewhere, so I'm not too sure what has happened there. 1.5 seconds separates third and fourth, so he might be out of it. I think it's just back to the first two drivers in the battle. We're on lap 44 out of 66. We've got 21 laps to go. Alright, we are now in the halfway stage of this race, and James, what am I saying? James is leading anyways, on the soft tyres, making a big impact, being on the soft tyres, because he is already 1.9 seconds up now on Marty. So let's go further back, because that's where people are in DRS of each other, and Fuzz is leading that queue. So yeah, 4 tenths separates Fuzz and Doug. That's gone to 6 tenths now. It's just Doug and JB in DRS of each other. JB gets a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. Everyone has got a penalty in this race. There is JB. Oh! Wrong side to go there, JB. Holy crap! I might clip that, because that might be sent to the stewards. I'm not too sure. I actually want to have another look at that because that was very, very awkward. I'm just watching it back now. Yeah, that was a bit ugly. I think I don't think Doug did anything there. He kept his line. So that was a bit weird. Anyways, on the back straight now. And Fuzz is closing on Kaz, but he had a look, almost got it. He just didn't quite get it though. But it's worth the tries and efforts for the points. Where is JB in the championship? Alright, so JB down the inside of Doug, and a bit of contact there, but the move is still not made. This is just an unbelievable set of battles we've got here today. So where's JB in the standings? He is P8. So the standings is Alan, Marty, me, James, BS, Silver, Fuzz, JB, Screamy, Danny, Paul, Ad, Doug, Ben, BT, Rad, Josie, don't know who he is, Fire Striker, Big Mike, Leon, who's not racing anymore, the Stuart, that raced in Imola, and then Kaz. And very wide. I saw that overtake happen while I was reading it out, but he's gone wide, so he stays behind even longer. And not ideal for JB. He needs to get this move done because I know he's quick. And he can be quicker if he gets past. The hard tyres just not cutting it out though. So James, the only one on the soft tyres, so big gamble. But JB gets past at once. And Fuzz gets a 3-second penalty for multiple warnings once again. Yeah, it's a tough track when it comes to warnings and penalties and that. But JB is through. Fuzz closing in on Kaz very, very slowly. Maybe it could be a double Aston Martin podium here. Has Fuzz gotten a podium this year? Let's just find out, shall we? So, Australia, he didn't get a podium. He didn't get a podium. He DNF'd, apparently. China, he got P10, so he didn't get a podium. Japan got P8, he didn't get a podium. He got a podium in Bahrain in P3, the same race I won. Then he got P4 in Saudi Arabia, got P6 in Miami. He didn't race in Imola, got P6 in Monaco. So everyone quite reasonably spread out now, as we can just sit back, relax, watch cars go in circles for a while now. Let's watch the leader, since nothing else is happening instead. So, yeah, he's leading not too badly. So, yeah. So Marty is actually closing in on James. So the medium. This is now the time for the medium tires. Well, right now is the medium tire preference. I forgot how to speak, by the way, so please excuse me. JB gets another 3-second penalty for exceeding track limits. So, not much happening right now, but Fuzz is back to closing in on Kaz, so he's probably just filling up the battery a bit more. So he can do this. Oh, wheel into the dirt there for Kaz. And that has made him concede a place. He'll have DRS for the next straight at least. But that's not ideal. And at this point, double Aston Martin podium. But still, he's still a bit to go though. And will he be able to get by? We'll wait for it. Don't think he will, no. Marty ever so slowly catching up to James. But how about this other battle? JB is also getting in on the action in this now. Because of those two battling. It's, yeah, he's gonna be right in this now. If James wins this, will he be ahead of me in the championship?
Still racing down.
Yeah, it feels like an eternity. Yes, he would finish ahead of me if he finishes in the podium, in the like top 5 places. So yeah, at this point I'll be down to P4 in the championship. Which I don't mind. I won the first rookie season I ever participated. I won the first season I ever participated in the rookie league, so I don't mind. Anyways, here is the battle for the last podium place, and JB is in this battle now. And soon we're going to have a Sauber attacking an Aston Martin on another point on the track. Very, very soon. Could be actually now, because Marty is right behind James now. Will he have the DRS? No, he won't. So we'll just wait a bit longer for that battle to commence. I think for the long term, I think what's better for me in the long term part of the championship is James winning, but currently I think I would like Marty to win in terms of the championship stuff. Anyways, JB gets past Kaz there further back with help of DRS, but Kaz is fighting back around the outside of turn 3. and he just keeps the nose in. They're going to be side by side into turn 4, and he gets past. But will Kaz go for the move? Well, he's still there, but he's had a big lock up there, but he's kept it on the road, but he's back down another position to P5. Now JB is going to have to hunt Fuzz now. And actually, Marty is now within DRS to make this battle liven up. The soft tyre was definitely not the way to go for James. And it's come back to bite him. And I'm yawning again, how about that? Well, a battle commences. I'm just really tired. Like I said, I've been sick all 3-4 weeks. Actually, Kaz got back past James in the side by side through turn 3.
Rolling on the floor laughing.
It is 12:02 p.m. Right now, so yeah. Yeah, Kaz has gone back past JB, but if he wants to get that podium position back, he'll have to do a bit more now. It seems like he was very quick in practice, and but this time, like qualifying in the race, he's just belonged in the mid-pack all race, so he's been lucky to be where he is at the moment. So yeah, he's not been on form.
Good result for cars after Monaco.
Yeah, definitely. Had not a good start to his introduction to the main league. But for his first race in the main, he's doing better than me. And when JB passes Kaz now. But as I was saying, he's doing better than what I did when I first entered the main league. I was just, Kaz is around! The commentator's curse in full effect. Oh dear. He saves it. That was a great save. I'm sorry for the commentator's curse. I'm just going to clip that in case he wants to see it. I don't know. I'm just clipping these moments in case they want to see it. I don't know. I clip big moments like that. Anyways, back to the lead of the race and the driver hunting for the 5th win. Or was it the 6th? Let me just check before I do my speech if he wins. Anyways, we've got 10 laps to go, and the battle for first is well and truly alive, and this is where they'll be the most aggressive. Defending on the inside is James, but with the DRS from Marty, there's nothing doing there, and no chance. But now, so now Marty leading from James now with 6/10, and then 14 seconds back is Foz. So yeah, they are very quick over there. So yeah. Seven tenths now. You'll still have DRS. Anyways, there'll be 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, it would. Wait, sorry. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, it would be his 5th win this season. And he will be leading the championship by the end of this. So yeah. Brilliant brilliant start to the season for Marty. There's a battle brewing between Doug and Paul, and here's that battle. So yeah, let's see if there's going to be an overtake done. We haven't seen Paul for a while. So it's cool to finally see him back out there. After going off, he's done a pretty good recovery. He's been quite quick. So this is quite good to see from Paul. But anyways, we'll get back to this in a minute because James is closing in with DRS on Marty. Is he going to go for the move? Yes, he is. Late braking move. Nope. I couldn't quite get it, actually. Anyways, that was close. Would he go for a move here? No, he's too far back. Let's go back to this battle between Doug and Paul. These are the last two drivers out on track, and they are battling for P6. I want to see a battle between these two. I think it would be quite cool to see. But it's not happening in the end. I don't want to see the onboard. And oh, that looked like he was just about to hit the back of Doug there. But luckily it didn't happen in the end. So yeah, that was very close. Oh, he's locked the rears again. He's lost it, but he recovers a lot better than he did a long time ago now. But anyways, over here, Marty leading by 6/10, but that will go down quite drastically because the driver behind has DRS and looking. He's run out of battery, so that's why he actually lost time. So James actually ran out of battery, so he is pushing. These soft tyres are done for. We've got 7 laps to go, and it seems like it's going to go for Marty. So so El Presidente is his EA name, but on Discord it is Marty, and he is flying. He's been quick all season. And got a caution. That was Fuzz. Fuzz has had a moment and he's now back down behind JB. That is not good news, and he will have to get that back if he wants this podium. James is now out of DRS, but he has the slipstream. He probably was charging up the battery because he is closing a bit, but no, not anymore. So another 3 seconds for JB for multiple warnings. Let's see where everyone is in terms of penalties. JB is on 9, so just a bit more thousandths of a second for Fuzz, and he'll get it, and he'll get the podium. It's 1.3 seconds now between the first two drivers, so it's... Oh! James has had a moment! James has had a moment! I saw that on the map. He fell right back down in a click of a finger, and that is surely guaranteed to be a win. As long as Marty does not make a mistake, he is going to win today. Unbelievable. And I think Fuzz also had a moment because Kaz is now right behind him. What has just happened for the two Aston Martins? Kaz is down the inside at turn 10. What on earth is going on? They're side by side through turn 11, is it? Yes, sorry, turn 12, and Kaz gets ahead. What have we just seen? Marty now leads by 6 seconds. Fuzz has got the DRS, but the question is, will he have is it close enough? No, he's not. Heartbreak for both Aston Martins over the course of 1.5 laps. Can you believe what we've just seen here? Only 1/10 has been gained, and as I say that, it goes back down to how it was. Oh man, absolute heartbreak for both the Aston Martins. So, what a horrible time for it to happen as well. Can you believe it? It's just unbelievable, but it's motorsport. So, Paul has actually gotten past Doug. We haven't seen that before. Kaz has got another 5 second penalty. Yeah, he is. He raced in Bahrain, DNF'd, and and then he was leaving a lot because of, he has lots of connection issues. He lives in the countryside, so he has lots of connection issues, and he's not racing today, probably because of that reason. He's just AI at the moment, but we'll get back to that because Doug is down the inside of Paul, and he is back past up into P6, so this battle, pretty cool right now. Fuzz seems like he's given up. 3.6 seconds now separates 4th and 5th, so it's absolute heartbreak for both Aston Martins, and it's so late into the race as well for it to be happening. Paul, I thought he was going to go for it there, but he didn't. But anyways, yes, Yaz lives in the countryside, DNF'd in Bahrain, and this time just left during practice. So unfortunate, as I need points for my team. Anyways, that's not the point right now. The point is this battle at the moment between 6th and 7th, Ferrari versus Red Bull. Once again, it seems like it's 2022 all over again. I mean, it's not. Maybe it's Hungary all over again from this year. That's more like it. So, things have got a bit quiet, apart from this battle. And, boy, oh boy. He's fiddling with his gears a bit there. And, oh, actually, what is... Oh, Doug is off. Sorry, no, that's Paul. Paul's off. Paul is off the road. What on earth has happened there? I'll clip that in case I get asked that. That's not good. I've clipped that in case I get asked my view of it. Obviously, we've got Jack in my stream right now, Stuart, so he's seen that. I'm not sure what happened there. I'm going to have to look back on that. So, goes to the left.
Didn't see much of that.
Yeah, I looked back on it just now, and it looked like
Jack.
It looked like
Hello, Silver.
he moved a bit under braking, so I just need to watch it back again.
How are you, brother?
So it was behind, goes to the left, and he moved a slight bit, but is it enough
Good mate.
enough to have a penalty? What was that? Oh, okay, you're just talking to each other, that's fine.
Penalty.
So Paul goes to the left, moves very slightly.
On the floor laughing.
Anyways, I feel like Paul outbraked himself. I think Doug barely moved at all. Anyways, we are on the final lap of this race, and Marty got pretty lucky with a big mistake from James and a poor strategy call, or he just didn't have the tyres. Paul has actually had another moment at turn 11, but let's put the spotlight to Marty, shall we? And it's actually gone behind Yaz. But anyways, the spotlight is on the green and black Sauber. Marty has half a lap to go, and hopefully he does not make anything, do anything wrong. He's got 3 corners to go, and 2 of them are very quick and could warrant a huge crash. But anyways, what a day! What a day here in Spain. The 5th win for Marty, and it's just before he crosses the line. He gets a 3-second time penalty, but it won't do much. But Marty has won here in Spain, the 5th win this season, and still, I don't think that's enough to take the lead of the championship, but it will be mighty close. James, after heartbreak, gets P2, but a surprise podium position here for JB after losing connection, 3 times that race. He gets up into P3. P4 goes to Kaz after a very hard and hard-fought race. And then P5, another heartbreak for an Aston Martin. It's Fuzz. P6, later down the road. It's Doug. And seems like he's happy for that to be over. And then 7th goes to the AI of Yaz, but that doesn't matter. 3-second penalty. For Paul, and he crosses the line to get P8. Wow, there was lots of battles going on over there. It was especially up at the front for the podium places and all that. What a day. What a day. I have 2 clips I want to put to the race chat because that was quite extraordinary. It was some brilliant saves from different people. But my word, that was something. So, thank God, I can rest my voice. I've been sick, as I've said multiple times, which probably wasn't a good idea to commentate today, but hey, gotta do it. I feel like I should when I get the chance to, if I'm not racing. Bit upsetting that I didn't race today, as it is one of my favourite tracks, but made a deal with James, so yeah. What a day. Just, let's process what has happened there. Heartbreak near the end for both Aston Martins there. They would have gotten a double podium, and maybe even a win for one of them, but didn't happen in the end. Well, yeah, anyways, thank you guys for watching this race. I'll see you again soon, and to the 3 watching my stream right now, and to Silver and Jack, thank you guys for watching this, and I will see you another time. Goodbye.